welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, and we're going to talk about the weekly KK report. So I do this for myself regardless because I want to stay in the flow. I've been using it in business for many years, and it just really helps you with utilizing the energy in the best ways, the most effective ways, efficient ways. So it's my passion here to motivate and inspire and encourage you to utilize the energies of the day in the highest realm too, because we can get sucked into the lower realms of some of this energetic force. And even when you know what's coming, sometimes you don't. And we are in eclipse season. The eclipse season really started when Mars triggered this lunar eclipse that was at the end of December, but specifically when we had the last new moon in Capricorn, which was just 2 weeks ago, because we're at full moon now, the lunar eclipse, Leo, a super moon. So very emotional. And we're going to talk about how that can affect us and what lunar eclipses relate to. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, for subscribing, for sharing my information here, and leaving me any comments. And make sure that you contact me if you do want your natal chart and you don't have it and you're curious. Because as I say, awareness, this whole pathway to personal growth starts with an exceptional personal self-awareness. And I found astrology to be the best tool for myself and the response I get with my clientele around the world, that just this depth of knowledge, and it brings an amount of ease to understand timing. And that's what I specialize in, is timing, relationships, and personal readings, personal astrology, how it's affecting you. Okay, and I've used it a lot in my life. And like I said, still, when you're hanging in the frame, hanging in the picture, you can't see the frame. So even in your own life, even when you know what things are going on, you still get affected. But then you can make sense of things pretty quickly. So thanks, everyone. And, you know, it is Aquarius time, Aquarius birthday time. So a big shout out to my mother, whose birthday is the end of the month, my best friend, Sharon from college, actually, and my boyfriend's mom, Cheryl, who's born the exact same day as my best friend, and Nancy, his sister. So happy birthday, all you Aquarians. Leos always attract Aquarians. It's a natural opposition, it's a natural attraction, and it's a great access, and that's where the eclipses are, right? So big things are happening in the lives of Leo and Aquarians. So also Aquarius, you have Mercury going, Mercury into the sign of Aquarius right just minutes after the full moon on Wednesday. Whew, we'll talk about that. Venus is already there, blessing you, shining on you. Time to, you know, just to draw in, to shine, to be your best self, to focus on your sense of self-esteem from the inside out. Mars, Sagittarius, all you Sagittarians, you've got Mars on you now. It's time to rock with some personal goals. If you're a Sag rising, early degrees, you also have Mars there. This puts you in the motion of getting things done, which is perfect. There's going to be more air and fire type qualities coming up, which is more active and social and extroverted type of energy. We've had a lot of Earth, Capricorn, which has been very cold as well, because Capricorn's a very cold, barren sign. Not that if you're a Capricorn, you're cold and barren. It's just that this sign nature, especially when it comes to weather. So, the Leo eclipse, so of course, Leos, very activated, can be emotional, but all of us are looking at this creative self-expression. What's blocking your self-expression? What's blocking love? Maybe there was some feelings of abandonment attached to that, or criticism. I know in my life, you know, thinking back and knowing very sensitive. Leos are sensitive to criticism. They really need to be nurtured. They're very sensitive individuals. So if they're nurtured early on, then they can really fully express their beautiful creative nature. Leo wants to put their signature on something. So this Leo eclipse is bringing out some of that. All right, guys, it's Monday. The moon is in Cancer. Cancer is an action sign, but Cancer deals with our emotions and our feelings. The sense of being secure in your home space, maybe creating nourishing foods. I had 2 weekends of really evolving in my creative nature with cooking, which I love to nourish and nurture. My Venus is in the sign of Cancer. If you also have Venus in the sign of Cancer, or wherever your Venus is, it displays what you are good at, best at, where you want to put your energy into, what you desire. So now moon is in the sign of Cancer. It's all about our feelings, feeling secure, okay? The insecurity that comes with that. It's about feeling emotionally secure, being sensitive to others, family issues. It is a time of being a little bit more sensitive, but it's action as well. So we always take more action when the sign is in, when the moon's going through an action sign. It's just the way it is. I've seen it for so long. And we've got moon opposing Pluto now all the way through this evening at 9:34 p.m. Eastern time. So it's earlier on the West Coast. So my West Coast friends, hi. And I want to give a shout out to Mary, who I adore. So one of my very loyal clients. And I hope you're doing fabulous. So moon trining Jupiter after that, but there can be a bit of, now I love Pluto for getting us focused. It helps us to focus, to dig deep, to purge what's necessary. And in oppositions, it can deal with relationships. It's two opposites. So here it's emotional, and over here it is more focused on business. Okay. So anyway, get into your projects. I'm rewarding myself this evening. I already set it up today. So if I get done, I'm rewarding myself with a movie I've been wanting to see. I'm going to see The Post tonight. Okay, so make use of this powerful energy right now. Tuesday, that's tomorrow. We know the energy of Tuesday, if you've been following me, is a Mars day. So imbued in Tuesday is this Mars energy. Mars is in Sagittarius. Okay, it went there last week. Lighten the load for sure. Just do it. Move forward. Be optimistic about the future. We felt it go out. Did you? I put it on my Instagram storyboard. We felt when Mars was leaving Scorpio. Goodness gracious. I mean, just the dark side stuff that needs to be purged, control issues, all those feelings. That was on Friday morning. Not a pretty sight in some ways. Brings up abandonment, all of that. So now it's about moving forward, a lot brighter, optimistic. And Sagittarians love information. It's the I know it kind of thing. I know. They want to know. And I love Sagittarius for that. I'm Sag rising, so I came here to learn and to expel and to teach. And beautiful. So Sagittarians, like I said, you've got Mars on you now. Make your pathway for your own personal goals. It's an excellent time for that. Moon's void for lunchtime, 11:40 all the way through until it goes into Leo at 1:53 p.m. So almost 2 o'clock. So this time, when you hear me say void, that means the moon makes its last contact. So whatever that contact is, it imbues the void period. So it's going to be going void in opposition to Mercury. So what does that? It has to do with, there's some conversations going on. Mercury is always about what we're communicating, what we're thinking, what we're talking about. Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury is still in Capricorn, getting us into the plan, into the serious focused plan. So there's some conversations going on around that, maybe that deal with emotions. And then it goes into Leo, and the afternoon lightens up a lot, and the moon is trining Mars all the way. It's fiery tomorrow afternoon. That's great. So the mood will lift, and you're going to be impelled to, really put some fire, wants to achieve goals, and it needs to create. So there's a lot more forward energy, thinking about the future, not hemming and hawing about emotions, right? Emotions are important, though, because they connect us to what's real. But fire gets us moving with courage, Wednesday's a Mercury day, and it's the lunar eclipse in Leo. Okay, this is a big shift. This lunar eclipse in Leo starts triggering 6 months before. That's when we had the total solar eclipse in the sign of Leo, 28 degrees, August 21st. Big, 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 all around the nation, zipping through the United States, right? Big stuff. So here we have this supermoon, and it happens at 8:27 a.m. And right after that, at 8:40, we've got Mercury going into Aquarius. So it's going to be leaving leaving Capricorn. So here, this 29 degrees, completions is always around that. And Capricorn had to do with business decisions or responsible decisions, a plan. So maybe we have the answer now. Maybe we have some decisions that are being made. And it's been there since January the 10th, really getting us honed in on that and focused. Mercury going in the sign of Aquarius, much lighter, much more social. We're concerned about friends and humanitarian efforts and networking, making connections, utilizing your friend connections, utilizing your group connections to move forward. It's innovative, it's inventive, it's quirky. You know, some Aquarians like to be a little strange just for a shock value. Very, very, very funny. Very funny stuff. Oh, Uranus will do that to you too. Shock jock. Howard Stearns, he definitely has some Uranus, even though he's a Capricorn. So that's fun. Leo, what is Leo all about, and what are eclipses about? Eclipses are like little surprises. They want you to sit up and take notice. They might give you some information that helps guide you in a particular direction. So it can come out of the blue. They can be wild cards. The lunar eclipses are more on the subconscious level, so pay attention to your dreams because this is full moon stuff. Instincts, emotions. Leo is all about your heart. We talk about heart, creativity, joy, where you find joy, what you love to do, where you find childlike expression, what is fun. So it's also what's blocking you from this. Expressing yourself creatively. So I had the chance to do that through cooking. So through my creative organic cooking the last couple weekends, and then sharing that, my knowledge, that Sad Rising, sharing what I love about food and connecting food with the body, because food is information. All this whole thing, it's really beautiful the way this is coming together, and it's going to be a great journey and adventure for me. So following your heart and your joy and your passions, that's what Leo is about. The new moon eclipse, it was a time of self-actualization and aligning with your spark. So that was last August. Things don't happen right on the spot. They evolve. And this lunar eclipse will happen it'll still be in effect for 6 months. So Sun Aquarius, Venus Aquarius, it's your tribe, your social connections. Those help you with your courage as well, because you surround yourself with people that rise you up instead of beat you down with criticism and, something's wrong with you, you're weird. That's such a terrible statement, you're weird. It comes from such unknowing, when that's expressed like that. So Mercury, 29 degrees of Capricorn. Plan, decision, finality. We've got that going. And then we've got Jupiter digging deep in the sign of Scorpio, this deeper investment that we're making. We're investing in the stuff that we were putting together, that we, it's just all these deeper investments. It's triggering. Jupiter's going through the whole area that Saturn was going through from October 2012, releasing old, toxic, worn out stuff through, and we're still probably not fully released, of course. And that's what Pluto and Scorpio always brings up. That's what Mars and Scorpio was bringing up. Whenever things go through the sign of Scorpio, it brings where we're merging with others, where we're investing our time, money, love, who we're surrounding ourselves with, what needs to be purged, what needs to be cleaned out of the closet. That's the whole Scorpio thing. So you clean out so you can take in more. That's Taurus, loves to take in. So we're deeper. It's a deeper investment, and then Saturn's in Capricorn, okay? Discipline, work ethic, and work ethic that's required to achieve these goals. But utilizing our friends and connections, huge. Coming from our heart, putting your signature on something, that is Leo. Pay attention to your dreams. You have to see me for a private consult, because if the eclipse is hitting a personal planet, then it's going to be more personal to you. Like your moon, that has to do with your emotions and your home. Venus, your relationships, something you're very passionate about, and on and on. There's a personal story going on, and where is that affecting you? And where are these eclipses and the nodal points in your own chart? That is what we look at, and timing about how that goes. And it's just fascinating, really. So that's Wednesday. It's a big day, okay? Moon is in Leo, though. It's time to play. So we're going to want to play through Thursday. I think the moon, let me just see, because the moon is, it's going void on Thursday night, but it's not going into, sorry. It's going void in the morning on Thursday, but it's not going into Virgo until the afternoon. So we've got this whole time, which I love, to kind of play on Thursday and to really get into that feeling of what you want to invest your time in. Thursday is a Jupiter day, we know, and Jupiter's been in the sign of Scorpio, so it's expressing that deep inner investment. Also, all the dark stuff going on with all the sexual misconduct, right? That's the other side of Scorpio. Financial control, getting control of your finances, investments, resources, and taking care of yourself. That's Capricorn as well. So Capricorn and Scorpio, being able to take care of yourself financially, utilizing your talents. February the 1st, it's void in the morning. This is Thursday. So I like play, have a fun lunch date and then get ready to go to work later in the day. That's a great use of the energy, because moon will go into Virgo 2:13 p.m. This is on East Coast time. So sorry, you guys on the West Coast, it's already in Virgo. You got to get to work, get solid, get your list together. This is where we get organized to move forward. And the moon right away is going to be squaring Mars. So it's work on it, get into projects, get going. And then with a trine to Saturn in the evening, it's really going to be a work evening, linking us right into Friday. Do I want to say anything else about the Mars? Mars was triggering this lunar eclipse the end of December, but it was also triggering last summer's eclipse, Sunday and Monday, this, past Sunday and Monday. So what was going on around that time for you? So Friday here, we've got moon in Virgo, right? So we want to get to work and plan to our details. Venus in Aquarius is a Venus day. Venus is much lighter in the sign of Aquarius, and we are looking to all of our friend connections and nurturing those, and all you Aquarians can shine a little bit more of Venus in your sign. Venus is getting ready to square Jupiter really early in the morning on Sunday, so we're going to feel it Friday, Saturday. Squaring Jupiter, it's a first quarter square on November the 13th last year. Venus and Jupiter came together. There was this new thing about abundance and wishes. It was in Scorpio. So where was that happening in your chart? That area of your life was getting filled with something new, new seeds of abundance, and it's kind of unfolding. We've got this unfolding. It can be a very exciting weekend, especially after this Leo full moon, to express your heart, to recapture joy and your most important relationships, to put your creative expression stamp on something. And that Virgo will help you get going in that direction as well. Moon opposite Neptune in the morning. And again, that's all. This is East Coast time, 11:30 a.m. It's time to, so it's a little more relaxing whenever Neptune's around. People like to kind of just take their own time about things and to get moving slowly. But as soon as that's over, moon is going to be in a great aspect all day with Pluto, giving you power. So very powerful evening to get focused on something. and move forward with power, because these are earth signs. Pluto in Capricorn and Moon in Virgo. Thursday is more of a Friday kind of fun day. And then from Friday is more of like a work day. Saturdays. I was born on a Saturday. If you were born on a Saturday, you will vibrate with Saturn, whatever sign that was in. Saturn's in Capricorn now, is in Capricorn from 1988 to 1990 as well. If you were born December 25th through the 27th, you have Saturn on you. You've been feeling it. Please, if you haven't taken care of your health, you must. It's vital for the body. Going back to notes also on health, Leo, it's about the heart. Deep breathing exercises are one of the best things for the heart, because the lungs fill your upper globes of the heart with blood. It needs oxygenated blood. Breathing in activates the heart by getting this all going. We've got so many people walking around with AFib, okay? Plus, we have so much dysregulation of electrical stimulation from all of our computers and phones and stuff like that. It's really affecting people's electrical balance, breathing. So get into breath work if you can. In the morning's one of the best times. That's when I do it, because if you sleep and you're not breathing completely, like I'm not sure that I am sometimes, but you need deep breathing when you wake up. It stimulates a lymphatic, it stimulates your heart. So give it a try. There's many different ways to do that, but you'll feel like lightheaded because you're just fully oxygenating your body. You can hold your breath super long too. I did a breathwork class when we were away for New Year's, and it was fantastic. It was right on the beach. It was cool out. And oh my God, my brain was super on fire. So that's what you need to do when you wake up. Breathe and hydrate. Drink water. That also hydrates you, gives you oxygen as well. We're mostly walking around, all of us, not oxygenated enough, especially during the winter if you're not getting outside. Open the windows and breathe, okay? Fill your heart up. Perfect. On Saturday, it's a void day, pretty much. The moon is not going to be going into Libra until the afternoon, almost 5 p.m., and it goes into Libra. This is about doing things with others, being social, all your relationships, cooperation, diplomacy, all of these qualities count. You will find where things are out of balance. Somebody will let you know. And Mercury is sextile Mars. Lots of chatter going on. Sextiles are opportunities, so work your opportunities with friends. Friends about the future. Talk about the future. Excellent. Excellent for connections. I love that on Saturday. Sunday, February the 4th. And it's a Sunday, obviously, the day of the sun. There's a reason. So it's in Aquarius. We're talking about all of our social connections, friends, the groups that we belong to, or getting involved in a new group, or starting a new group, being helpful to others, and humanitarian causes. This is about love given out to humanity. That's Aquarius. Look at Ellen DeGeneres. She's the quintessential Aquarius in that light. And her kindness, being kind, which is a trait of Cancer as well, but definitely helpful and social and friendly. That's Aquarius, and I love them for that. Venus is squaring Jupiter very early in the morning. So did you overdo it? It can lead to overdoing because Jupiter expands everything, and it's in the sign of Scorpio. So maybe you just had a really great time with your partner, which is awesome. It's a very pleasant day on Sunday, and it just allows you to enjoy the social connections. And Monday will be able to move forward more. The moon's going to be on Monday, next Monday, on the 5th, is going to be opposing Uranus. Whew, that's always exciting, or change. Something happens at 1:46 p.m. on Eastern Coast time here, and it goes void. But it's very pleasant in the morning. We've got Venus in a nice aspect with the moon. So it's air. It's about talking and connecting. The moon is going to go into Scorpio late at night, almost 11 p.m. here in the east, and with the dark forces come in, that's all. Then things get more quiet, more secretive, more deep, more, about our investments and money and where we're investing our time. So just enjoy it till then. So that's the report, guys. Reach out to me, KK at kkastrology.com, if you would love to know where the eclipses are affecting you in your life, or have some validation because you probably are feeling some things, or get some timing information about what's going on and when these eclipses are going to trigger and when the next Mercury retrograde is coming and all of that. Thank you for all my regular subscribers, people that watch and give me amazing feedback, and for all of my clients out there. I wish you an amazing week, and thank you again.